want the apple? You want the apple? Come get it. There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Enjoy.
And they're off.
Yeah, I tried to pet them. Oh, you gonna come say goodbye? It's all gone. Sorry.
Hey, welcome back to Flannel Farms. Brian here. So, we're working on our nipple watering system today. Those of you that remember, we graduated up to the stainless steel nipple waterers, which are great. We have a problem. Last night it got very cold, colder than we thought, and it blew the end off. It actually broke the PVC. We did not turn it off and drain it the way I had originally envisioned. Maybe that's naivete on my part, who knows. But today, what we're gonna do is tap the barrel itself and move these out of PVC into the barrel. Now, I tried tapping the barrel the other day. It did not work very well for me. And one of our viewers, whose name shall appear on the screen right now because I cannot remember his name and I don't want to mess it up. Thank you, viewer. Sent me a link to another YouTube channel that gave some more specific directions. Now, they were doing it with the very small nipple waterers for quail. And we're using pig waterers for chickens and eventually for the pigs. So we have a few more supplies that we didn't have last time. What supplies, you might say? Well, I'm glad you asked. We have a tap and die set. Now, for those of you who are tool aficionados, you will recognize that this is from the one, the only, the glorious Harbor Freight. If you have to do something professionally, like all the time, I don't know that I would use Harbor Freight. However, the only applications I'm using these for is PVC. So whether it is the most highest quality carbon steel bits or not, it's not going to mess up on PVC. The other beautiful thing is, I think this entire kit, all 3 pieces, was like 60 bucks. So I got a metric and a standard. And then I got 2 steel step bits, which have my 1/2 inch on it, which is what our stainless steel nipple waterers are. So if you are only messing with PVC, do something like this. You can find the exact thread of these and go buy one specific tap for it. But that was like 10 bucks when this whole kit was 15. So I live 40 miles away from anything, so I went with the whole kit. So these doodads are 3/4 of an inch threaded. So I have my tap here, and what I'm going to do is just put some pencil on it. This way when I'm doing it, hopefully, I should see it before I make the hole too big and ruin my barrel. This is the one we did before, and I did it with a paddle bit, and that did not work very well. Paddle bit was too wobbly, and then when I went to use the threads on this nipple waterer to kind of tap into the barrel, it just didn't work very well. So what we're going to do before we go drilling down into the bottom, let's throw one up here and see how it goes. So, ladies and gentlemen, as is often the case, I made a mistake. When I bought the dye kit, I bought the one that had as many different options as I thought I would need. And probably because I was coming off of work, thinking about getting home or whatever, and I was not focused at the task at hand. It does not have the size I need. So what we've done, which you can do when you're using metal versus PVC, is when I tapped it with this, I stopped just shy of where we need it to be, and we have beautiful threads now. So what we're going to do is put one of these on the bottom. Ooh, echo. I cut the springs on one to make it easier for the chickens to use. We'll throw that in there and we'll see what happens. So now we're filling up the barrel and we're going to see if it leaks. It's working. Actually, as the water level goes up, the pressure against the back of this will be stronger. So the cut spring actually should make less of a difference. So let's add like 5 more. So these nipple waterers have this little screw on the back. You can take that screw out and you can see how much spring there is. So I'm cutting it right about there. Just about past the top, because when you put this thing back on there, it creates pressure again because it screws down in there. So it's really easy to push now. This is a 3/4 inch end cap. When you're putting downward pressure, this will save your hand. Hey, do you want to go get some like maple syrup or something? So we can put it on these waterers and it make the chickens want to drink it? Yep. So we've got three taps in, but I'd like to put something sweet on the little nipples so that the chickens will be inclined to use it. Same with the pigs, because obviously if this one works, we're going to make one for the pigs. One of the things they don't tell you about living out with big land is it's convenient to have children in golf carts so they can go back to the house and get maple syrup. See ya. Thank you. Filling up the barrel takes a while. Got our 3 nipples out here. And once that water gets past the nipple line, I'll add the maple syrup. It would have been easier if I would have bought the right size tap, but that's okay. Essentially, the threads on the nipple water act like the tap. It's just not as convenient to do. But it's filling up. It's not leaking. We've cut the springs successfully. Now we just need them to use it. I'll keep you posted. On to make one for the pigs. Thanks for joining me today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. If you have any suggestions, send us those too. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, as it helps our channel grow. And if you're new, welcome. Please subscribe. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.
I tossed some seed down it and then one just ran like crazy.
Cool.
It would have been another one. He was just staying still.
Hey!
Okay. He did. I actually did pet one. I was trying to pet one and they don't like them. And then Dad, I tried doing it again and then he bit me.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out if your food. Hey, can you take the golf cart and go get me some maple syrup?
Sure.
Bring it back.
Here.
Oh, yeah.
That little wood. I'm gonna go. I'm often use that one.
And then take the golf cart, go get some maple syrup. Then come back, give me the maple syrup, then you can take the golf cart back. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I show you how high I can shoot rock?
Yeah, show me.
Alright, you can shoot really high.
Alright.
I'll be right there, Court! It can shoot really high.
Cool.
Watch this. Isn't that high? And it just, you don't see it at all. It just vanishes in the sky. And it stays up there for a really long time. And if wherever it was going to fall, so I'm like, is that a rock? And then it hits them. That's what a squirrel and a bunny would do. If you got a really good image, fired it up, and then a squirrel or a rabbit are like, is that a rock? And it hit them. Alright, can you roll that over so I won't. Should I just take a turn?
Yeah, turn hard. There you go.